I woke up this morning and for guys that, let me just say this before we get started with the show. For guys that are very, very, very productive and active, you're probably not going to have a lot of time at home. I was very blessed and fortunate to work from home a lot as I ascended through corporate America, have the option to work from home, which means that I kind of tailored my own schedule. I think the golden age of working from home was probably like 2010 through 2023, 24. But I had the opportunity to really participate a lot in my daughter's life as I, ascended and worked and became a career guy, built my businesses. And it was a lot that I missed, but it was also a lot that um it was also a lot that I was able to accomplish. And I think that is really, really hard for guys that are building a brand or that is ascending in corporate America to balance both. And I'm giving you this game, y'all. And I need y'all to start really dialing in, really listening to what I say, because I don't talk from the lens of a person that has an experienced life. I've seen a lot in my life. I've seen a whole lot in my life. And so for the women that have sons or younger people in their life that they're trying to groom or raise, and for the guys that are on the come up, the 21, 22, 23 year olds, let me just tell you, pay attention to what I say because I am genuinely giving you life lessons. I know that we do reactions and we do references to different things, and we got a whole show that's lined up for you guys today. But I give you real life advice that the advice that I give y'all is the type of advice that you used to get when you used to sit up under the elders, except for this is like one of the most successful people that you'll probably meet. And I'm not bigging myself up. I'm telling you the truth. I have a wealth of knowledge. I have a lifetime, 3 lifetimes of knowledge of things that I've seen from the environments that I come from to the people that I've learned from the mentors that I've learned from the things that I've seen. And I'm really, really, really passionate about trying to give y'all this game. And I think that a lot of times we miss it or we discount it because we so familiar with each other or because I'm so close to you guys. And I think that a lot of the disrespect sometimes even comes from the fact that people can and do contact me and I do acknowledge them and I interact with the chat and stuff like that. But I will tell you, as my ascent as a 43-year-old man, and I was talking to my daughter last night and then I was talking to her this morning and she was like, Dad, can I miss first hour? I don't really need to be there. And I said, No, Leslie, get up, go to school, whatever. And so she jumped in her big old Ram TRX and she burrowed out and then so on and so forth. And so we have a really, 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 really tight, great relationship, but I don't get to see her as often because I work more than I ever have before. When you run your own businesses, when you got your own content creation, when you in the studio, I live in the studio a lot of times when I'm here, and I'm often at times heads down dealing with different deals, got different contractors and stuff like that that is calling me and dealing with me on a regular basis and all of that. So, you know, I need women to understand one thing and the men to understand something else, right? For my women, I need y'all to understand that if you are looking for a guy that is incredibly productive, that is going to make a lot of money, he may not even be there right now, but you may be with a guy that has these dreams and aspirations and he's working on something that's really, really great and awesome. You're going to have to adjust. You got to change who you are. When I tell guys that they need to vet for the woman that is going to be with them based off of where they're going in the direction that they're going in, you're going to have to recalibrate your mind to know and see in this guy. And let's be clear, y'all know who the guys is that y'all talking to. We know who the guys is that's going to be successful. We know who the guys that got this crazy work ethic. They're going to get there. It don't matter if it take them 10 years to get there. It don't matter if it's going to take them 5 years to get there. It don't matter if they just blow up 1 year. They have this drive, this desire, this work ethic. And I'm not talking about guys that do it casually, guys that just talk about, oh man, I want to do this when I grow, or he put a little bit into it. He may be a good guy, but he's not him. It's different hymns in different spheres, right? There's hymns when it comes to business and production. There's hymns when it comes to corporate America. There's hymns when it comes to getting girls. And then it could be a combination of both, right? Or whatever, right? It could be hymns when it comes to captivating the room and communication, or he may be a great speaker or community leader or whatever that is, right? There are hymns, and we all see them. We could see them in high school. We could see them in real life. We know who's going to be what, and even if they play humble, right? I'm not the type of person to play humble. I'm gonna tell you, I am going to be one of the greatest streamers, YouTubers, and when it's all said and done, we are at still, even right now, we are at the cusp. When I was speaking on Jason Whitlock's show yesterday, and at the end of the show, I'm gonna be honest with you. At the end of the show, I go into a trance where sometimes when I'm done speaking, I have to stop, cut off the camera, talk to God, and say, "What the fuck was that?" Because I can't even believe some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth that's communicated. It's almost like you take a limitless pill, and when you pray before you go on to a show, and then you go into that zone sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's like a speech or a motivational speech or something, and I start reciting stuff that I've read that I didn't even write down, but then I can reference it when it's time to reference it in order to inspire people to do stuff. Sometimes you just come back and be like, "No, that's all you got. That's all God right there, 100%. I got to give you all the credit for this one because I know I'm good, but you took me to another level, and I'm just thankful to be a part for the ride." I know where my path is. I know that I'm meant to touch audiences, that I'm meant to go into a different space. And so when it comes to certain things, I know that I'm him. And for the women, when y'all get with these guys that you know what? Nah, he transformational, he different. I need y'all to do two things. Either A, change who you are to understand that you are going to have to play second fiddle. You're going to have to truly be a helpmeet. You can't compete with him. You can't be getting in his way. You can't make things difficult for him. You are going to have to truly change who you are and even give up who you thought you were going to be in order to make sure that that man got everything that he has in order to be successful. Understanding that he's not even going to be able to spend a lot of time with you. He may be on the road. He may only see you 2 or 3 days out of the week. He may only be able to sleep in the house at certain times. He may be sleeping at his business and be dedicating himself to every single thing that he has, and he gives up everything to go into that thing. You're going to have to understand that you cannot have the same regular responses. You can't have the same regular requests. You can't think of yourself as a regular woman. You're going to have to be an abnormal woman. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if you can't be that for him, then get out of his way. Do not slow him down. Don't slow him down. Either be the expectation, understanding that your life is going to be abnormal. You're going to get the benefits. It may even be some lonely nights until you adjust to it, but he can't prioritize you. He has to prioritize his purpose. You're going to be the beneficiary of his greatness. Don't be Michelle Obama and going on a podcast tour talking about how you hated the fact that he became president and you didn't want him to become president of the United States of America. As much as I don't necessarily care for the way that President Obama, some of the policies and some of the things that he did do some good things, but more importantly, everybody and their mama, when Barack Obama was speaking, knew that he was going to be president of the United States of America. That's just the game. And I hate when I see women sometimes like a Michelle Obama, or when I see women say, "Well, he wouldn't have been nothing without Michelle." Shut the fuck up. That is a lie. That is the biggest lie that I've ever heard in my entire life. He was going to be him no matter who he was with. She just so happened to be the one that he chose. And it doesn't mean that she didn't contribute or that she didn't play a role or that she wasn't meant for him or whatever. But what I'm saying is that there are some people that are meant for greatness. You have to divest yourself from your ego in order for that thing to truly work. And there's a synergy that has to happen between people. And that's why guys have to vet and be careful for who it is that they deal with, because you got to vet for the person that's going in the direction that you're going in, not necessarily for where you are. I'm telling you, if you want a guy that is going to be there for you every day, that makes sure that he does this for you and all of this stuff, then you're going to have to get with a regular guy. Go get with a normal, exceptional guy. Don't get with a God tier, purposely driven, meant to be changing the world, building great businesses and transformational type of guy. That's not for you. If you can't adjust who you are, if you can't dress for the job that you're supposed to have, then get out of the way. Please get out of the way because you're slowing that guy down. On the flip side of that, for the men, you're going to have to understand that your life is going to be abnormal. You cannot do the same things that everybody else do. You can't go to the same places. You can't hang out with the same dusties and the people. Listen, if your friends from the hood that's not going in the direction that you're going and don't say, hey man, go ahead and get out of here. If he not the friend that they had on Goodwill Hunting, when Ben Affleck told Matt Damon, hey, listen, if you still here, I mean, we love you, but if you still here when I wake up in the morning and I come to pick you up and you still doing this stuff that we still doing because you got an exceptional gift, I knock you out myself. True friends understand that there's some people that's meant to go in a whole nother direction. Real talk. Your journey, your life, who you become, whatever it is that you are, it's going to take everything in you. You're not going to be able to do the same things. You're going to have to, when everybody else is going out and hanging out, you're going to have to be in the mud, getting to it. You're going to have to go deep in the basement, discipline, hustle, grind. You're not going to be able to see your children as often as you want to. And they're going to have to learn and understand that. And the times that you are with them, it's going to have to be more meaningful. What am I explaining to you guys? I'm explaining to you the mindset of people that truly tap into the purpose that God has for them. And you learn to divest yourself from the mindset of people that keep on trying to tell you you're regular. If you're watching this right now, whatever your purpose is, you are not meant to do the same things that everybody else is doing. Stop hitting me with that speech saying everybody can't be rich. You know what? Some of us just want to do regular stuff. Okay, then divest yourself from the conversation and stop commenting. We don't want to hear from you on certain subjects. You're not meant to have that conversation in that lens. That's not for you. Cool, we get it. Somebody got to move the chairs. Maybe that's you. Maybe you understand that your chair moving assignment is critical. But there are other people that have greater purposes, and it will be a disaster. The expectations on their life is much greater than whatever it is that they've lived up to right now. Step into your purpose. Stop focusing on what everybody else is doing. Stop trying to fit in and stand out. Stop trying to fit in and stand out. Nurture, prepare yourself. Get in your words, study your craft, master your craft, put in your 10,000 hours. Put yourself in a position to be great and stop trying. Understand that when you grow and when you ascend, it's going to be a whole lot of people that's mad at you and throw rocks at you at the same time. It's going to be some people that make videos about you. It's going to be some people that start some rumors about you. It's going to be some people that criticize you. That's not your fight. That's not your fight. That's an insecurity that they have within themselves that they have to solve for. Your job is to do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it and to change the world or to change the dynamics of your family or to change the dynamics of whatever it is that's happening in your community or to be the impact, to be the example. Stop trying to convince people of your vision or what God gave you. That ain't for them. That's for you. Your vision is for you. That's why you see it and they can't. You're trying to convince people to get, oh, please, 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 come on, there y'all look. They see it. They gonna watch it. They already watching it. They watching it, hoping that you don't get it so that they could feel better about where they are in life, about the decisions that they made. They watching. Everybody watching. They know. Famous, not famous. They know. They know who's who. They just hoping that you don't get there because it makes them feel better because they know that you're gonna be in the mud with them. They know. Your life is not going to be a normal life. You're going to have an abnormal journey, whatever that is. If you're suffering through it, get through it. Get through it. You'll be all right. Dust yourself off. Listen, you the first person to go to college. You the first person that's not a son husband. You the first person that's going to really transform your life. Get with the program and lean into your purpose. Your mother and your father was there in order to give you the foundation. It's your time to shine now. Step out. They can't hold you down. Nobody can hold you down. Nobody can prevent you from being what you're supposed to be except for you. You have a decision to make in your life. And I'm saying this for the wives. I'm saying this for the men that's great. I'm saying this for everybody that understands and knows who they are, but have subdued themselves in order to satisfy the world. It's not going to be for them. It's time. It's time. I remember the day that God told me, He said, "You ready now?" He said, "It's time." It was the scariest thing that ever happened to me because you try to deny it, but you realize, yeah, you know what? All of this time I've been training for this, all of this time I've been working my whole life circumstances up to this point. It's time. It's time. There's some people that had a season in your life. It's time to they got to go. There's some people that you was just cool with it. It's time. It's time. They were a season. They were there for that time, and everybody is not meant to take the whole journey with you. They got a ceiling. You don't. That's it.